Hi, I'm Kelvin.
And I'm Carmen. And to answer this question, we passed out two types of survey, an anonymous survey and a non-anonymous survey, asking a sensitive question. We chose this topic because we were curious about whether the answers would change when it's anonymous.
On both surveys, the question will be the same, which is, have you ever drank alcohol without parental supervision? Circle yes or no.
To determine which homerooms we will be going to, we labeled the freshman homerooms numbers 1 to 20 and punched in the command random integer 120 twice. Their corresponding homeroom numbers will receive the surveys.
Then we also labeled this sophomore homeroom number 1 to 20 and use it command random integers 120 again and record the corresponding homerooms.
Since the total amount of junior homerooms is 21, we labeled the homerooms numbers 1 to 21 and used random integer 121 to record the corresponding homerooms.
For seniors, we labeled the seniors homeroom number 1 to 19 and use it again use the random integers 119 to record the corresponding homerooms.
Before heading out the surveys, we hypothesized that people will lie on the non-anonymous surveys because they don't want to get in trouble for underage drinking. We also think that there will be more yeses on the anonymous survey.
After distributing the surveys to 8 homerooms, we create a bar graph to represent the data we collect.
We collected the amount of yeses from each type of survey and compared the results on one bar graph. From this, we can see that there are more yeses from the anonymous surveys than the non-anonymous surveys among the grade levels.
On another graph, we compare the amount of no's from each survey. There are more no's on non-anonymous surveys than the anonymous surveys. There are probably more no's on the non-anonymous surveys because their names are included and they might not want to get in trouble by drinking alcohol underage.
Originally, our graphs were done by each grade, but it wasn't accurate because the sample sizes were small, which created a lot of variability. Finally, we conclude that anonymity does change the responses to sensitive questions because there were more yeses on anonymous surveys than the non-anonymous surveys, and vice versa.
If we were ever going to do a study like this again, we would make sure no one was talking to their friends while filling out these surveys.
And have all the students present in the randomly selected homerooms to ensure that the data is more accurate.